Hi, good morning. My name is Maria Angela F. Orencio. So I am one of the reporters for Group 7. So today I will discuss the introduction of our report, which is the vegetables. Vegetables are parts of plants that are consumed by humans or other animals as food. The original meaning is still commonly used and is applied to plants collectively to refer to all edible plant matter, including the flowers, fruits, stems, leaves, roots, and seeds. Eating vegetables provides health benefits. People who eat more vegetables and fruits as part of an overall healthy diet are likely to have a reduced risk of some chronic diseases. We all know that vegetables provide nutrients vital for health and maintenance of your body. Most vegetables are naturally low in fat and calories.
Beans or string beans or snap beans are a rich source of vitamins A, C, and K and folic acid and fiber. They have similar nutritional benefits to snap peas and okra. So, yung gapitsuelas ay mayaman sa bitamina A, C, and K na folic acid and fiber. So, ano yung makukuha natin sa abitsuela sa nutritional benefits ay similar sila sa snap peas and okra. Halibangbang Malabar Bauhinia. Young shoots are edible, sour leaves are consumed in different parts of Asia. In the Philippines, commonly used as flavoring for meat and fish, sinigang and sinampalukang dishes. Excellent source of calcium, good source of iron. So, ang Alibangbang Malabar Bauhinia, Bauhinia is a genus of more than 200 species. The genus was named after the Bauhin brothers, Swiss-French botanists. The species share the butterfly configuration of the leaves. Alibangbang is an Ilonggo word for butterfly. Ampalaya or buttermelon is generally consumed cooked in the green or early yellowing stage. The young shoots and leaves of the buttermelon may also be eaten as greens. The fruit is very bitter raw and can be soaked in cold water and drained to remove some of those strong flavors. In traditional medicine of India, different parts of the plant are used as cream treatments for diabetes. Ampalaya or bitter melon is also known as bitter gourd or Mamordica charancha is a tropical vine that belongs to the gourd family and is closely related to squash, pumpkin, and cucumber. In addition to its sharp flavor and distinct appearance, bitter melon has been associated with several impressive health benefits. In folk medicine, it is widely used in the treatment of diabetes. So, di ba yung ampalaya? Bago natin lutuin. Yung iba, na binababad muna nila sa tubig na may asin bago nila lutuin para hindi masyadong mapait pag niluto. Diba ganun yung iba. Ang example dish ay salted butter gourd, ginisang ampalaya with shrimp. A polled water chestnut. They are used in Thai and Chinese cookery to add crunch and are also used to make desserts and drinks elsewhere in Southeast Asia. They are available fresh or tinned and can be used raw or cooked. They retain their shape while during cooking. Native Filipino water chestnuts are smaller than the more sought after Chinese ones. Water chestnuts. The Chinese water chestnuts or water chestnut is a grass-like sedge native to Asia, tropical Africa, and Oceania. It is grown in many countries for its edible corms. The water chestnut is not a nut at all, but an aquatic vegetable that grows in marshes under water in the mud. Example dishes ay chicken with a pullid. The next one is atsuete, a natacid, natural red food coloring. It is sold as dried seeds, paste, or powder for cooking and non-food uses. It gives red color in the kare-kare dish. So, ayun, familiar naman tayo sa atsuete, Ang anato is an orange-red food coloring or condiment made from the seeds
Or
of the.
it makes a delicious appetizer and a healthy alternative to chips or crackers. In salads, endive adds crunch and zest. It can be cooked tender, crisps like spinach, or used as a wrapping for meat or fish. Ang endive ay meron siyang delicious and appetizer and healthy alternatives. Ang endive ay kalimitan siya siniserve as an appetizer sa mga restaurants or sa mga restaurants. Siya yung mga unang-unang hinihain sa isang customer para magkaroon siya ng gana, and then appetizer talaga yung unang-unang siniserve every kumakain tayo sa mga restaurants. And endive flavor softens into mellow, nutty, and sweetness. Meron siyang health benefits in high in potassium, fiber, and folate. Kabute or mushrooms. It have long been staple of cuisine whenever individual varieties of this fungus grow and source of iron, copper, riboflavin, niacin, and contain dietary fiber. Ang kabute naman ay staple of cuisines and meron siyang good source of iron and copper and riboflavin and niacin, and meron din siyang health benefits. Ang mushrooms are classified as vegetables. Technically, they are not plants but part of fungi. Mushrooms provide the B vitamins, riboflavin, and niacin. And mushrooms are also good source of selenium and potassium. Chinese broccoli, Chinese kale. Its texture when raw or cooked is the same as regular broccoli, making it ideal to use raw in salads, steam cook as a side dish, as an ingredient in a vegetable stir fry, a meat stir fry, or added to other cooked dishes. The leaves, stalks, and florets can be eaten raw or used in a wide variety of salads, side dishes, and main dishes. Ang Chinese broccoli ay siya ideal to use raw in salads. Kaya limitan siyang ginagamit sa mga salads and steam cook and side dishes as an ingredients. Ang mga example ingredient niya is mga vegetable stir fry, meat stir fry, or added other dishes. At ang Chinese broccoli is a leaf vegetable with thick, flat, glossy, blue-green leaves with thick stem and florets similar to broccoli. Can be easily be grown from seed. Kasubha, dried safflower, more commonly known safflower. It is used in goto beef tripe, congee, and seafood arroz a la Valenciana, Filipina paella. This is used in Philippine cuisine as coloring agent, mostly for rice dishes. Ang dried safflower ay kalimitan siyang ginagamit para sa coloring ng pagkain. Kalimitan siyang ginagamit sa rice dishes and sa goto beef stripe and the Filipino style paella, which means yung seafood arroz a la Valenciana. And another, the plant was initially cultivated for its seeds, which are used to flavor and color food as well as to make red and yellow dyes. Katuray or agati flower, corkwood tree flower, a bitter tasting flower. Petals mostly are a classic ingredient in Ilocano cooking. Eaten raw, the katuray flower is wild, bitter, and astringent. It is worse than a big hunk of raw ampalaya bitter gourd. Ang katuray naman ay meron siyang mapait na lasa. Para siya katulad din siya ng ampalaya na kapag kinain mo ay mapait. Yan, ito ay Ilocano cooking ingredient. Ang katuray flower is a wild, bitter, and astringent. It looks like a green bean. It is actually an indigo flower from the hummingbird. It is native to the Philippines, in Indonesia, and Malaysia. Katuray is rich in protein, vitamin B and C. It is guard to help against coughs and colds. Kinsay or Chinese celery. The word kinsay is used to refer to two different plants, more frequently to the second one named below. A popular dish to use, kinsay leaves in is adobong tokwat baboy, tofu, and pork cook adobo style with tausi fermented black beans. Ang kinsay naman is popular dish siya na ginagamit yung kinchay leaves or yung dahon niya sa adobong tokwat baboy. The nutrients in the celery plant and its seeds may provide a range of health benefits. Celery is a Chinese medicine as an anti-inflammatory. Garlic chive or kunsai, its name is usually translated into English as garlic chives or Chinese chives. Sliced kunchay are cooked with tofu. By Chinese Filipino restaurant, chopped kunsai are used in dumplings. Ang garlic chives naman ay ginagamit din siya to use or to cook in dumplings and Chinese. Ang garlic chives ay tinatawag ding Chinese chives by Chinese Filipino restaurant. Kalimitan natin siyang makikita sa mga Filipino Chinese restaurants. Taste more like garlic than onion. They are not the same as chive, which has a flavor more similar to onion. Tol or winter melon, one of the vegetables mentioned in the Filipino folk song Bahay Kubo. Kondol is also a popular filling for the Chinese Filipino treat called hopia. Winter melon cubes are slow cooked in pork pot or lard to be used as filling in hopiang baboy or pork hopia. Ito ay nakikita natin sa kantang Bahay Kubo. Kondol is the popular filling for the Chinese Filipino called hopia. Winter melon is one of the most highly priced vegetables in certain parts of the world due to its nutritional value and impressive health benefits. Health benefits including chronic diseases, improve digestion, strengthen the immune system, protect the heart, boost vision, and increase the energy. The labong or bamboo shoot considered as one of the useful health foods because of the rich contents of proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins, fibers, and minerals, and very low fat. They are used as vegetable, numerous as side dishes and broths. They are sold in various processed shapes and are available in fresh, dried, and canned versions. Ang labong naman ay considered as the health food benefits kasi mayaman siya sa mga nutrients like proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins, fibers, and minerals, and low fat. They are used as vegetable. Ito ay ginagamit na rin siya in Asian dishes and broth. And numerous in Asian dishes and broth, and kalimitan natin siyang niluluto as kinataan labong.
Langkawas or galangal. Langkawas is a kind of spice or pampalasa natin mga Filipino na kung saan it is like mostly to ginger or luya na tinatawag. And langkawas is commonly can be eaten fresh or cooked of every Chinese, Indonesian, Malaysian, and Thailand. So, langkawas or galangal can also improve some specific ailments or sakit katulad ng mga infections, reduce inflammation, and help male fertility, and even fight different types of cancer. Second is linga or sesame. Linga is a seed that used commonly of bakers in making cakes and sweetmeats, like candies, chocolates, or food rich in sugar. So, we all know that linga is also a major ingredient in many international cuisines like tahini. So, tahini is like a peanut butter in which tahini is made by grinding sesame seeds. So, the other is daka, is also a kind of spices and etc. That's used for cooking, for margarine, also used to adulterate to olive oil. Third is pandan, what we call pandan or screw pine in English. So, it is a leaf extract, is often mixed with steamed rice and coconut milk to make a savory Malaysian dish called nasi lemak. So, we all know that it is also used to flavor soups, stews, and curries. If it used to steaming and grilling also. And the whole leaves used to wrap meats, and the pandan leaf is also used to flavor both savory, and sweet dishes. It is also taste and described as a grassy, vanilla. Fourth is Patani, it is usually eaten as a green bean or before it becomes dry and hard. Patani is also used in the local popular dish that we call or what we call pinakbet, common dish ng mga Pilipino, nating mga Pilipino. And the second is dinding. Ayan. So it is also a popular vegetable. Next, patola or angeled lufa, rib gourd. So, patola is more than one of the vegetables mentioned in Bahay Kubo. So, alam naman na natin yun. So, it is rich in vitamin A, which can help prevent macular degeneration or blurring of eyesight sa mga malalabong mata, and it is used in soups and sauces. Next is puso ng saging or banana heart. So, it is very familiar to sa ating lahat. So, it can be eaten either raw or steamed. It is used with dips or cooked in soups, curries, and fried foods. Banana heart has lots of benefits for our own health. It is like a teardrop shape, katulad ng mga luha natin. So, it contains also vitamin A, B, C, and E, fiber, thiamine, niacin, and pantothenic acid. Next is sibuyas Tagalog or shallot. Shallots are small. It is a type of onion with a taste that we often describe as a subtle mix between a traditional onion and garlic. Shallots has high in antioxidants and may improve blood sugar levels, circulation, seasonal allergies, and heart and bone health. And the last is sitsaro or snow pea or sugar pea. So, sitsaro seeds and leaves are edible. Immature seed pods, raw or cooked. Mature seeds can be ground into powder and added to flour. Snow pea has vitamin C and K and fiber content. Both sugar, snap, and snow peas may offer also health benefits including reduced heart disease risk and improve blood pressure control and weight
Vegetable
loss.
that I will discuss is the tugi. Other terms for tugi is Asiatic yam or laser yam. Tugi's tubers are boiled and eaten. Cooked like potatoes, rich in carbohydrates. A good source of vitamins B, with a nutritional value similar to ubi. Example of this is sweet potatoes. It is rich in carbohydrates and a source of vitamin B. Obud or coconut palm or coconut pit. It is a white vegetable from the center of the specific varieties of palm tree. It is prized for the culinary versatility. While most commonly added to salads, heart of palm can also be eaten on its own or used as a vegan meat replacement. It has a slightly crunch similar to that of white asparagus through its flavor. Is comparable to article. Ito yung kulay puti na nakukuha sa gitna ng nyug or coconut. Ibig sabihin ay coconut palm heart. Next is Yorai amaranth. It is a plant, especially the young leaves can be used as vegetable. Ibig sabihin, yung pinakang talbos lang nito yung pwedeng gamitin or yung pinakang bata lang yan na dahon. In Singapore, young leaves used as painak substitute, also as much used in Indochina and East America. Ibig sabihin, ito doon sa mga bansa na yun, mas lagi nilang ginagamit yung Yorai amaranth. Example of this dito sa ating bansa ay yung kangkong or kamote or saluyot. Next is one soy cilantro. Other terms for this is coriander leaf or Chinese parsley. It is also known as cilantro or coriander leaves. These are widely used in the Latin America, Thai, Vietnamese, and Indian cuisine. With a fragile and stem and leaves that are softened and curlier than kenchai and flat leaf parsley. This pungent herb has citrus notes and slightly soapy taste.
Next would be the part 2, controlling texture changes. So it is all about the texture changes that can happen while we are cooking our vegetables. Next slide, we are talking about the fiber and the starch. It is the vegetable component that affect its texture. And fiber is varies in different vegetable, different maturity of the same vegetable, and same vegetable that are cooking in a pot or in a particular dish. So fiber is made firmer by the acids and sugars strengthen cell structures, and fiber is softened by the heat and alkalis. So there are two types of fiber, and it can be firm and softened. So fiber can be firmer by the acids and the sugars present in a vegetable, and then it is softened by the heat and the alkalis. So fiber can be softened by the use of heat or by cooking. Another one is the starch. Dry starch foods must be cooked in enough water for the starch granules to absorb moisture and soften. And then moist starchy vegetables have enough moisture of their own, but they must still be cooked until the starch granules soften. So there are two type of starch, the moist and the dry starchy. And the foods that are considered dry starchy should be cooked in enough water for its granules to be absorbed. And then moist starchy have its own enough moisture of their own that can be cooked as until the starch granules soften. Another slide, the part 3 about controlling flavor changes. And it is also about the flavor that we can get by eating or by cooking the vegetable. And there are 4 main different ways that can be controlled for us to preserve the flavor. First is cook for a short time as possible. As we all know, it is called half cook, and it is the highly recommended cooking period of a vegetable because it preserves not only the texture as well as the flavor. And second, use boiling salted water. Starting vegetable in boiling water shortens cooking time. The addition of salt help reduces flavor loss. So, salt water are very important for it affects the cooking time of the vegetable because it shortens its cooking time, and it also reduces flavor loss. Third, use just enough water to cover, minimize leaching. It can be applied in cooking kamote because we are cooking kamote in a minimized or in a enough water for it to cover and to avoid the effect of leaching. And the last, steam vegetable whenever appropriate. Steaming is very important also and is highly recommended, like how half cook is recommended.
Part 4, controlling color changes. Number 1 is white vegetables. White pigments called flavones are the primary coloring compounds. It is stay white in acid and turn yellow in alkaline water. For example is potatoes, onions, cauliflower, and others. Yung mga white vegetable po, kapag po sila ay, for example po is yung talong po na puti. Kapag po sila ay nag-iba na ng kulay, parang ang pangit na po nilang lutuin or ang pangit na po nilang tingnan o kainin. Kaya mas maganda po na kapag yung mga white vegetables po natin ay
na binibili ay niluluto na po agad natin o kaya naman po ay yang wag po nating patagalin ng sobrang tagal. Next is red vegetables. Red pigments called anthocyanins are found in only a few vegetables, mainly red cabbage, beets, and blueberries. It reacts very strongly to acids and alkalies. Ito naman daw pong ating mga red vegetables ay madalang po natin siyang makita. Tapos po, ito daw po ay napakalakas mag-react sa mga acid or sa mga alkalies. Next is green vegetables. Green coloring or chlorophyll is present in all green plants. Acids are enemies of green vegetables. Both acids and long cooking turn green vegetable to a drab olive green. Ito naman daw pong ating vegetables, green vegetables, ay lagi po natin siyang nai-encounter. Katulad po ng mga mustasa, repolyo, mga petchay. Ito daw pong ating green vegetables ay parang enemies po siya ng acids. Kaparehas po siya ng long cooking turn green vegetables. Next is yellow and orange vegetable. Yellow and orange pigments called carotenoids are found in carrots, corn, winter squash, rutabaga, sweet potato, tomatoes, and red peppers. Long cooking can dull the color. Short cooking can preserve vitamins and minerals. Doon daw po sa ating mga yellow and orange vegetables, kailangan po kapag niluluto po natin siya is, wag po yung sobrang tagal, wag din naman po yung sobrang dali lang. Yung kung sa ano po is yung dapat yung tama lang po. Tamang pagluluto. Yung kung gusto nyo po ay half cook and half cook. Tapos, wag po talaga sobra-sobra dahil po pumapangit po yung kulay niya. Yung itsura niya.
Part 5 will be controlling nutrient loss. So, this is all about the factors affecting nutritional content of a vegetable. And we have 6 factors affecting the nutrient loss. First will be the high temperature. It is about the temperature applied in cooking the vegetable. Next is the long cooking or pertaining to the time spent in cooking the vegetable. And the third will be the leaching or dissolving out. It is about the action of extracting the nutrient in vegetable that is done by soaking raw or frozen vegetable in the water. Fourth will be the alkalis or the use of baking soda and hard water. And then the second to the last will be the plant enzymes that are the factors that already present in the vegetable. And the last will be the oxygen, which is the amount of oxygen present or applied to the vegetable. Next slide will all about general rules of vegetable cookery, which is pertains to the rules that will ensure the vegetable freshness and all the nutrients will be acquired to the vegetable and etc. So first will be the don't overcook. Half cook is possible but never overcook because it can affect the taste and the texture of the vegetable. Second, cook as close to service time as possible in a small quantity. And third, if the vegetable must be cooked ahead, undercook slightly and chill rapidly. Fourth, never use baking soda with green vegetable. As we all know, baking soda is used for as a cleaning agent or used in cleaning, but as the general rules, never use baking soda with green vegetable. Fifth would be cut vegetable uniformly for even cooking. Sixth would be start with boiling salted water when boiling green vegetable and other vegetables that grow above the ground. Seventh, cook green vegetable and strong flavored vegetable uncovered, it is to get rid of strong flavored of the vegetable that is cooking. Last would be the do not mix a batch for freshly cooked vegetable with a batch of the same vegetable that has been cooked earlier and keep hot in steam table. Next slide is about the proper storage of vegetable to prevent contamination in it is for everyone's safety as well as it can contribute to a long shelf life of the vegetable. First is potatoes, onion, and winter squash are stored at cool temperature in the temperature of 50 to 65 degree Fahrenheit. Second, other vegetable must be refrigerated. Third is peeled and cut vegetable need extra protection from drying and oxidation, cover or wrap, and use quickly to prevent spoilage. Fourth, store all fresh vegetable for a short time as possible. And fifth, keep refrigeration in storage areas clean. And that's it. Any question? If none, thank you for listening.